deserve to have a good life that you get excited to wake up for. Nobody has any idea what's going on through my head right now, including me.
Let me sit my stupid ass down.
Good morning from the studio. Okay, we can string a sentence together because we're like, just a little bit more put together, which you didn't see me just do that. That's not even my towel, it's the boyfriend's towel, but now it's got some like essence on it, Lucky him. And that's why I'm whispering, by the way, because he's asleep. He's me in the next room. Motivation. You clicked this video, which first things first, proud of you. Proud of you, because it means you're in the self-help kind of self-progression mindset and part of YouTube. I hope I'm there, and the algorithm hasn't put me on the end of like the gummy bear music video or something, because things do get weird around here, I'm not gonna lie. Depends on what I cut out and what I keep in. But motivation, throw her out. I have been in my fitness journey now for, it feels like 100 years, but maybe like 8 years, 8 to 10. There's been highs, there's been lows, but motivation has never been the thing that's kept that going. And the same with my career, the same with my personal goals. Motivation is not the thing that keeps you going, girl. I wish it was, because how good does motivation feel? Motivation feels like a fire in your stomach, like a little spring in your step. It's that spark of purpose. But what you can build can sometimes feel better than motivation. Yeah, but sometimes it's not as good as motivation, so I don't want to overpromise. I'd rather underpromise, overdeliver in this video, because I know that by the end, by the end you might be motivated. You might be, you might not. You will. We're over-delivering. You will feel motivated by the end of this video, because I'm going to try really hard. And the first nugget of gold that I'm going to give you girls, the first thing in the morning, because it's 8 a.m. and I was supposed to be in the gym at 7 a.m. to get cracking and get started with my steps. And I just longed this out because talking to a camera is not actually very easy. I haven't entered flow state with that yet. I'm kind of entering flow state now, so roll with me. Motivation doesn't last. She's a fake hoe. We're going to build discipline. But before that, before anything else, we've got to take action, because everybody and their dog's gynecologist. I did warn you. Everybody and their, what I said, thinks that motivation comes first. They think it's step one. It's not step one. It's not step one, Pokey. What is step one? I was about to throw myself off the building if my microphone wasn't on. It's not step one. Step one is taking action. Whatever the goal is, action comes first. Action comes first. Action is step one in you becoming that future self that you can't stop thinking of, and that you can be. Like, take it from me. Maybe I should give you girls some like context. Take it from me. I left university. I've been in my fitness journey for 10 years. I've been building my social media on Instagram, and a little bit here, a little bit of TikTok. I built a business from it. I have been able to travel like parts of the world. Like, I'm not a flop as much as I've been like being goofy this morning. I actually stand on business and get shit done. None of it's come from motivation. It's come from taking action. No matter what, no matter whether you feel sad, no matter whether you feel unmotivated, no matter whether you feel like it's pointless, you take action towards them goals, baby girl, because you deserve to get them. You deserve to get the goals. And we're not going to get gushy and emotional, because we're trying to keep this intro short and sweet, like me. Oh, she's in our shorties. Can't be putting that online. Short and sweet, but you deserve your goals. And a lot of the time when we are searching for these videos, like these discipline videos and these self-help and things, it can sometimes come from a place of like, what I'm doing isn't good enough. What I'm doing the thing, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it either. Like, what you might be doing right now might not be good enough, but you are good enough, and it's a difference. Okay, there's a difference in you're not showing up for yourself and you are not valuing yourself. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to try really hard in this video to have you feeling amazing by the end. But it doesn't matter what I say if you don't take away that first thing that I have just said, which is take action. Don't leave But if you did leave right now, you already have the biggest piece. But I'm going to teach you how to actually take action when you don't feel like taking action, because sometimes the idea of like, oh, just do it, I'm motivated, it's not enough for some people, myself included, which is why I do all the fun hacks and brain tricks, witchery, tomfoolery to get myself to show up and to take action. We've got to get to the gym, because right now my morning routine is wake up, have a matcha, and get myself in the gym to do my steps, because well, I'll talk to you about it when we get there, hopefully, unless I get camera shy. And we're already an hour behind schedule, so we gotta go. Yeah, we're still very late. We made it. A couple side quests there, but we've made it. Mornings have been really rough for me recently, and like just so challenging. I used to be such a morning person, and then I don't know what happened. I feel like my boyfriend happened. Like, he's just such a night owl, and then I just kind of adapted to his routine, and I've been weak, girls. I've been weak. I've just become such a night owl, and I don't like it. Like, those are not my productive hours. I really love having energy in the morning. It just sets up your whole day, no matter what morning looks like for you. Like, whether it's, I know I've said about, me waking up late and it disrupting my day, although I don't even know if I've said that, because I've probably cut so much out, because girly loves to ramble and chat, but it's kind of good because you're going to get all the deep dark secrets. It doesn't matter when your morning is. Like, I don't want this to come across as like, you have to wake up at 5 a.m. and get out and be in the gym. No, like, if you work shifts, if you have, a different schedule, like, it's not realistic. So what I'm suggesting is just when you get up, treat yourself like a houseplant. I wake up, I drink water. I mean, first things first, my alarm is gentle. Having a gentle alarm recently has just helped me so much. Like, I wake up gentle. I wake up like soft parented. And then the first thing I do without thinking is I try to grab some water and then get some light. Like, I am a houseplant that is in the corner of, like, I don't know, an abandoned house. And I'm like trying to get myself to the point where I feel rejuvenated. So I drink water. I always have water next to me, like in bed. So I drink my water, and then I do the first thing I can to get the light on. I can't put the light on because Adam's next to me and I have to be considerate. But whether it's looking at my phone quickly or getting out and like I turn the light on in the hall, and that is like the immediate, okay, I'm up. That's going to help you with your circadian rhythm, okay? Which you saw my rhythm earlier. Girly's got not that much to share. And the second I get that light on and I get the water in me, I'm already like 50% there to being awake. And then you just give it like 5 minutes, give it some time, get ready, and boom, you're awake. You don't have time to question it. And then maybe, like, if you can, get some air. Plants also be needing air, but it's cold in the UK, so debatable on that front whether or not I want air first thing. And then I move, and this has been the game changer of like waking up. And first things first, hear me when I say this. Get off your phone in the morning. It is never gonna be good for you to be waking up first thing when your brain is refreshed, it's replenished, it's recharged, and then you just go scrolling and looking at other people's lives. It's not healthy, and it's never going to do you any favors. And Mama Bear was right that it really is that damn phone. I feel so expensive in my mornings. Like, I feel untouchable. I'm like, you can't just have my energy. You don't just get access to this. I mean, you guys do. You do. You don't just get access to this. Like, my energy in the morning is mine, and that's been a huge thing, having my own business, because when I wake up and I go on my phone, I am immediately in work mode, because social media is work for me as well. So it's like, I'm not only on social media taking it in like you guys, where you're just like seeing people's lives, whether it makes you feel a certain way or not, you're just absorbing other people's lives. First thing. Like, we should all be very, very cautious and mindful. Is that joke over? That joke's probably over. 6, 7? Oh God. We are getting up in the morning and we are moving. And it doesn't mean like you have to go and do a full workout before your work day or your, uni lectures or whatever you're doing, like in life right now. Which, comment below what you're doing in life right now. Tell me, update me, girl. Like, let's get a community going here. Like, I'm really excited to build my YouTube, because Instagram used to feel like my community, and it is, but like, Instagram changed. Instagram became it's just different, and I'm really excited to build a community here. So update me, girl. Like, what are you doing in life? What are the goals this year? Like, you don't have to give me everything, because you kind of get dopamine when you tell people your goals. So sometimes it's good to keep them close to the chest, so that you don't trick yourself into thinking that you've achieved the bar. Look at me dropping so much wisdom. Wow. Also, I hope this angle of the camera is good, because I can't really do anything else, and I'm too shy to pick up the camera and like, yeah. It doesn't have to be like the whole shebang in the morning, but just get moving. Like, if you know anything about like Chinese medicine or health practices, we all look to the Chinese for the health stuff, because they just be knowing. They just be knowing. Like, they get up and they move. They get that lymph moving. They get the nose and things moving. They're like smacking the armpits and everything like that to get things moving. And I just feel like in Western culture and society, whatever, like, we just get up and get on with the day. And that's just, there is not really a strong movement culture in our culture. If we even have a culture, I don't even know. It's baked beans and no, I can't think of anything else for it. Wake up and move. You can do 1 minute of like hip circles, or 1 minute of just some squats, anything. Like, you'll feel silly, but you know what? When I was in university, I actually joined like a miracle morning club. It was a 6 a.m. club. And I think I have a video of it on my YouTube that is absolutely private, because I said something in it where I wake up and I'm immediately like, I'm so grateful today, and I'm so grateful for this life. And I am, but I don't know, it kind of cringed me out, our younger selves, they'd be kind of, oh my God, I just tripped, that was so embarrassing. But I joined this Miracle Morning club, but it was a 30-minute club that this lady, I can't even remember her name, which I feel like it was like Kristen or Crystal or something. She was an angel. She ran this club for free. And she basically took us all through this club, and there was like so many people, and it was like this random little group that I ended up in. I don't even know how I ended up in it. Like, there's some lore there. I ended up in this group, and we'd all get on a Zoom at 6 a.m. and the first thing we would do is move. It would be 5 minutes of just continuous movement. There's just something magical about it. Like I said, the Chinese, they be knowing. Like, this is why they're all living to like 100+, because you are not supposed to be such a crunchy human being. That first bit in the morning, that little bit of like you time, move. Because it makes you feel great, it makes you feel alert, and even better is that I've been habit stacking. Another goal that I have this year is to learn French. Je veux apprendre le français parce que c'est très important pour moi. Yeah, I really want to learn my French, and it's been a habit that I've honestly been putting off so long. I had the Duolingo, I had all that, like I got the streak and then I killed it, and Duolingo's locked in my basement. What I've been doing in the mornings is I just put on a podcast in French or music in French, and even yesterday I translated, I translated the first 3 verses, I think. Like, literally, I'm going to show you proof. Because, low-key, I need to show someone, because I just need the validation. Okay, I found it. Literally, like, il était brun, le temps passé. He was brown, tanned, complexion. Le regard timide, the shy look. Les mains tout abîmées. Her hands were all damaged. Or maybe his hands. Her hands? I'm not sure. I've habit stacked my little walk in the mornings with my French learning. And this is what I'm talking about. When you take action, are you ready for the triangle? I'm gonna bring you the triangle. The triangle of life altification. Okay. Action, which is what I'm pushing you girls, like action. That is where it starts. Leads to motivation, which leads to momentum. Or it's not a super strong triangle. I'm not gonna lie. Action leads to momentum, which leads to motivation. Like, however you want to flip it, action is always the first part of that cycle. I mean, no, it's not, because it's a cycle. So at any point you can like enter the triangle, and then the whole point of the triangle cycle is that the next thing will get you there. So like, if you have momentum, then you'll probably take action. If you have action, you're probably going to feel motivated. If you feel motivated, you're going to build momentum. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The triangle of life altification. So get the ball rolling. Anyway, I've done 30 minutes. I now need a wee, so I'm gonna have a wee, and then I'm gonna learn my French. But I've got 30 minutes, so and get the cup full. Get your cup and fill it. Yeah, you deserved it. Wait, I'm down here. Just a little something to take the edge off. I usually feel so energized and refreshed, and I do. Don't be saying I'm lying to y'all, because I usually do. However, like I said, or maybe I didn't say, who knows, I was like an hour behind my usual schedule, so I'm just like extra hungry now. And your blood sugar will be a little bit low. Yeah, blood sugar has dropped a little, which, low-key, let's just add this in while we're here, because it's real for us girls. If your motivation is low and you feel like low energy, low mood, fatigue, all these things, like, are we eating enough? Oh, it's a chocolate rice cake, by the way. Beautiful, look at that. Look at that. Oh, just, are you eating enough, and are you eating enough at the right times? I never work out fasted. My morning routine at the minute is the matcha. I add creatine. Don't know if you caught that. This is my little saying that I say with creatine. Better energy, so better workouts, but better recovery, so better results with the building muscle and whatnot. I take it every day. I add to my matcha, and I have milk in my matcha. So, for example, if you have coffee first thing, everyone, you know, and their cat's gynecologist. Let's go with that one. I thought about the fact that I'd said that mid-workout, and I burst out laughing in the gym, and I was just like, nobody has any idea what's going on through my head right now, including me. Is fearful of having coffee first thing. The issue with having coffee first thing is, you know, the cortisol, blah, blah, like whatever. But the bigger issue is that it can suppress appetite. it can be harsh on your stomach if you're susceptible, and it can have people like not like skipping a meal basically because the appetite suppressant effect, but the energy. So it's like this false sense of like I'm energized. So I do sometimes have coffee first thing, but I did stop. Yeah, kind of like disproving my point here. I did stop, but basically, yeah, it happened to me. I would have it first thing, then I'd be like I'm energized, and then I'd get into work, and then I'd forget, and then be like, oh, I haven't eaten a meal for breakfast, and I feel anxious, and is there a dinosaur chasing me? So I switched to matcha, which has been beautiful. But even if you're having coffee or matcha, like if you're having it with some milk, you're already having it with like a little bit of a buffer, but it's obviously just not a lot. So, you know, if you are someone that just loves having your coffee first thing, girl, do it. Have the coffee, have it with the milk, but just make sure that you're getting in a meal soon after. So for me, the only reason I kind of trained fasted this morning is because I did have some like energy and nutrition in my matcha. However, it's because I do not have an appetite in the morning whatsoever, especially now that I'm transitioning to being a morning queen again. Literally, I've had like 4 early mornings and it's my whole personality right now. And that just works for me because I'm not doing anything stressful. I'm doing a walk and some mobility. And then afterwards, when I come home, is a meal, which we're gonna have. The meal is not a rice cake. The meal is not a rice cake. This is just to take the edge off, like I said. Because when you move, when you work out, when you live, when you exist, you do in fact exist. You are burning energy. And if you are not eating enough and eating enough at the right times, there is no wonder you feel like There's a really good quote, and it's something like, you know, I have forgotten the quote, but it's something like you can't build the world wasn't built on an empty stomach. Something like, basically, we need energy. Rice cake has been consumed. You're next on the list. I actually realized how much of a grandma I am, and I can't even see myself in the camera and that's the whole point of doing this, to see myself in the reflection. I was literally taking selfies for the last like 10-15 minutes of that workout because I felt good. I felt so good. I just felt like I was seeing the shoulders pop, I was seeing some core definition, and like right now I don't actually have any like intense goal other than simply just be strong, be fit, be flexible, be functional. I kind of started a dream body series last year and did like 2 episodes and then fell off the face of the earth. But the way I described it back then was like, I want a body that is fit, functional, and fabulous. And as cringe as that sounds, it is true. Like, I have spent so long in my fitness journey chasing like physique and things like that, and it just is not what's going to keep you motivated to keep going. What's actually going to keep you motivated is how you feel. And going to the gym for me, it is that like self-love that people don't think is self-love, where you are just showing up for yourself. Like every time you put in a workout into your calendar or you book a class, whatever, and you go and do it, you just like did something for you and only you. And you also did it like in a way where you set the thing up and you met the thing. Like you set the expectation and you met the expectation. That's a better word than thing. And every time you do that, that is building discipline. That is building a self-trust with yourself that when you say you're going to do something, you're actually going to do it, girly. Yeah. Which I need to talk and cook because otherwise I'm just actually going to ramble. If this isn't my life to a T, where the like thing that I'm doing for myself is buying like just slightly nicer. I was in Tesco's yesterday and I was just buying my staples, buying my things, and I came across the egg aisle, and I thought to myself, wow, don't those eggs look fancy? And it's like the richest yolks for the foodie folks, and I thought, oh, I want to be a foodie folk. I made eggs. I've been making eggs like for breakfast every day. It's just like easy, high protein, complete protein, and they're just so versatile. So I cooked them in this jar and I cracked them in, and I'm gonna show you. I haven't seen egg yolks this like concentrated with color and like vibrancy in so long. Right, are we ready? Are we ready? Right. Oh, I got shell all in it. How orange is that? Like, wow. Also, if you don't know, when you get shell in an egg like that, the best way to do it isn't to scoop it with a spoon, it's actually just scoop it. Oh my god, where is it? It's actually to scoop it with the shell and connects to it like a magnet. Oh, she got it all in one that time. We are having 3 eggs. I would be 4, but I haven't got any. Because an egg is around 6 grams of protein per egg. And so if we're having 2, which is usually like a standard portion, you'd be like, you know, eggs benny or eggs on toast, whatever. I feel like the norm is like 2 eggs. So if you're having 2 eggs, you're only really getting around 12, maybe 13, max 14 grams of protein, like depending on the size of the egg. So it's just not a very substantial amount of protein in terms of keeping us full. And what I talked about earlier was lids on. That is not a metaphor for my life. Beautiful. Like, that is so orange. I can't even put into I can't even put into words how orange. Like, that is a yellow banana and that is an orange egg yolk. And that is the start of a very sad children's book. I'm gonna have the eggs, which is protein. I've also got some healthy fats in the egg. And then I'm gonna have them on I think I'm gonna have a bagel if we've got any. Yeah, we've got bagels. I also had some sourdough, but I feel like I'm fancying a bagel. Which these bagels are actually relatively high in protein, mostly from like the flour and things. So our egg, our bagel, and then I'm gonna have some like berries on the side. So the egg is my protein and healthy fats, and then I've got my bagel for some carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates. We've got some fiber in there. We have got some protein in the bagel as well. And then on the side, get a little something on inside. And then on the side, I'm gonna do some berries for some extra fiber, micronutrients, and just goodness. And that to me is perfect. Okay, enough talking about my breakfast. Let's actually make my breakfast. Nobody judge me because I'm gonna cook scrambled egg in the microwave. It's not just about being lazy. I think it's smart. It's not just about being lazy. It's also about the fact that the hob doesn't work. Doesn't work for like hasn't worked for like the last 3 days. But I just can't be bothered to get someone round. Honestly, don't even remember putting that on charge. But it's a good thing we're about to feed our brain. Breakfast is done. Look how colourful that looks. I've got my little blackberries, my raspberries. So we've got 3 eggs, a bagel, berries, and other berries. Beautiful, gorgeous, easy. This took 5 minutes, probably less than. Eggs are a little overcooked, but it's what it is. This will keep me full for at least 3 hours, at least way longer. But after 3 hours, I'll probably be ready to, like, mentally ready to just have another meal. Yummy. Time hop. It's now the afternoon and I have to go and do my gym session, but I get to do my gym session. I'm gonna be so honest that this is literally the first week that I've been having early morning wake ups, and I'm still kind of in my, what I'm gonna call like my acclimatization phase, which is like not beating myself up for the fact that I'm not yet on the best sleep schedule. Like I still am going to sleep a little bit late. Well, yeah, like some nights I stay up. Yeah, and I'm paying for it because at first I was like, I got in my groove. The first night I wanted to get up early, I went to sleep quite early. I literally took some like melatonin to just like conk out. And then, yeah, like the habits kind of, so I gotta keep an eye on that one. But that was, you know, the damn phone. Mum was right. She's always right. It was the damn phone. So all of that to say that I'm going to go and train legs now. So we're going to get ready for the gym. Yay. I'm going to go train legs, but I'm just like, the energy is not a 10 right now, basically. That's what I'm trying to say, girls. But I know in moments like that is literally worse. Like the light on my head in this spot as well, I just have like a beam and the five had to be reflecting the moon. Back to what we were saying, we're going to go to the gym, but my energy is not the best, which it happens. It'd be like that. And when you're trying to make a change in your life, it's not always going to be, you know, a quick, simple, oh, I feel amazing on day one. You know, I wake up and I felt really proud of myself for getting up early, and then you get the like afternoon slump because your sleeping schedule hasn't caught up. So yeah, it's to be expected. A part of me could be like, oh, I'm just not gonna go to the gym then. It's not the best day. And you have to listen to your body. Like if you are actually exhausted, don't do it. Let the sleep catch up and go only when you feel like you have the physical energy, because what we're not doing is making ourselves ill because we haven't slept enough. But something that actually I realized, I think maybe a year or so ago, is sometimes when I was not motivated, it wasn't that I didn't want to go, it's that some days my energy didn't match what I thought my physical output needed to be. So like I would think to myself, oh, there's no point going to the gym unless I'm absolutely pushing myself to the extreme and like lifting all heavy weights and just going really hard, going ham. And actually took the pressure off some days and said to myself, you don't have to go ham tabs. Like you can just go to the gym, follow your program, but like, you know, you can lower the weights, you can do it lighter, you can use a machine instead of free weights. So like, you know, a leg press rather than doing a squat, just so that you're doing the same movement pattern. However, you are using a machine that's going to be less energy to set up, to put the weights on, put the weights off, yada yada yada. You get me. And it made such a difference in my willingness to show up on days when I was not willing to show up. And it made such a difference in my consistency, because it meant that I would actually show up to my workout. Basically, even if I was tired, even if I was like feeling unmotivated, I'd just go. And 9 times out of 10, this is the magic, 9 times out of 10, and this is why we're going to circle back to action, because 9 times out of 10, the hardest part is starting. And getting there. And all of these tips are going to be around starting, because that is the hardest part, or just staying consistent. It's whatever it is that you're trying to do, like the thought of it is so much worse than it actually is. I'm so sorry, I wasn't wearing the microphone the whole time, so I don't know how the audio was. This is why this thing makes me so stressed. Where were we? It made such a difference, because when I took the pressure off, it meant I would show up. And the hardest part of any of this like bettering yourself, is often all of the things that you want to better yourself with. The thought is worse than actually doing it. It's harder to think like, oh, I've got to get up and do my cardio, or oh, I've got to get in my steps, I've got to go and do a leg day, I've got to. If you just think like, I get to, first of all, positivity, I get to, and then second of all, I don't have to go crazy on like performance. And I don't know, that just really helped me when it came to my consistency, so maybe it will help you. Next brain tricks are for, again, the process of getting yourself to actually show up. 2-minute rule. And there's 2-minute rules. Well, first, I so have blush blindness, but I don't care. The first is you just tell yourself, I just have to do it for 2 minutes. So if it's a workout, I have a black speck on my face, I can't get it off. Okay. If you have a workout planned and you're like, nothing will help, not even taking the weight off of like, oh, I don't even have to give it energy, because sometimes I'm like, yeah, but if I'm not going to give it energy, what's the point? Blah, blah, blah. 2-minute rule. Just go, set a 2-minute timer. All you have to do is commit to that 2 minutes. If you want to leave after 2 minutes, leave. What do you think I'm going to say? 9 times out of 10, when you do that, you've done the hardest part. You've shown up. It's like when I used to have to write essays and stuff in uni, and the thought of it was always awful. So what I would do is in the lecture, I'd just start the essay, and I'd write the title. I'd just make like a little Word document just so that I'd started the process. I'd like taken away that hit of, oh man, this is gonna suck. But the issue with the 2-minute rule is that you can outsmart yourself. So you can be like, yeah, but I don't want to do it because I know that this is to trick me to show up. Okay, we got ourselves a smarty pants on our hands. And in that case, what you're gonna do is you're gonna only allow yourself 2 minutes. So you are gonna get yourself to the gym or do that walk or do your cardio, and you're gonna set the 2-minute timer and you have to leave. You need to leave. You have to leave after that 2 minutes. And that also really works because you then desensitize yourself to the start. So then in the future, like 9 times out of 10, love that phrase, 9 times out of 10, you do the 2 minutes and you want to stay. You're like, oh, I'm actually enjoying this. Like my music's going. It's like, no, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. Next up, we got the trusty 3-2-1 method from Mel Robbins, where she basically says, like, do a countdown. So whether it's in the morning, whether it's you have to go and do a task, give yourself a little 3-2-1 countdown. Like, have a moment, feel the feelings. Like in the morning, oh, I don't want to get out of bed. And 3-2-1, we're up. Be robotic about it. Just be like, right, 3-2-1 up. Don't think. Like sometimes, just no thoughts, you know? Just do. I am always losing my lip liner. We found her. I need to buy another one of these, like, because it's not about, you know, just having, it's not just about consuming. It's also about just, like, having one in each bag because it's my go-to, but I just lose it all the time. Oh, I feel like I did my lower lip, like, a Brat stone. I like that. Probably my favorite part of my makeup routine. Girls, if anyone knows like a lip stain that would give me this kind of color, I will, what will I do? I'll come do a gym workout with you, wherever you are in the world, but you've got to pay for the flight. Wait, no, that doesn't really work out because you're the one helping me. Okay, I think I'm going to use one thing. Wait, I need to do my mascara, and then I think I'm going to use one thing for my new makeup. I got a setting spray. I've never had setting spray. I'm really excited to use the setting spray. Just so glossy and beautiful. Right, the final one that I want to share is, oh wait, no, there's 3. Okay, but I don't know whether to share that one now or later. I think I'll share that one later. Okay, the next tip is never miss twice. Never miss twice. It's okay to have a day off. It's okay to, you know, like fall off. You're human, whatever. Look at my lashes. Look at my lashes. Lash serum. No prostaglandins though, it's not good for your eyes. Never miss twice. You're human, you can have a day off, you can have a moment. What on earth are you? I had like a red line on my thing. You can have a day off, you're human, but don't miss twice, girl. Don't miss twice. If you have that day, take it. Next day, what do? We get right back up and we just, you know, do it. Using all the other tips that I've shared in the video. And then the final thing, which I have forgotten, I updated my phone and I absolutely hate it. It makes me feel like a grandma. Like it actually makes me feel like I can't even use my phone. Like I was trying to search something on like Chrome or Safari or whatever. Google basically. Let me just use it. The final one, which I feel like never miss twice, was probably more powerful than this one. However, I'm so excited to use this, oh my gosh. But I'm a bit nervous because I haven't done like loads of research on these things. When I tell you, I just saw these girls on Instagram, TikTok, and I thought, I want to look like you. I want to look like them with their makeup, you know, on me. Self-love. And I'm excited to use this. Let me just not drown my microphone. And so I just went into Boots and just picked up literally everything that they said. I spent an hour in Boots because it was really hard, like picking a shade and things like that. It was really hard. Is it giving glow? Feels nice on my face. I just don't know that. Well, we'll see. Okay, final tip, girlies, and then we're gonna go and get that leg sesh. That's probably not gonna be a high energy leg sesh, but we're gonna get stuff done. Gonna get it done. Follow a plan. Radical, I know. Nothing you've heard before, you know? New information. Follow a plan in anything, whether it's study, whether it's work, whether it's gym, whether it's nutrition. follow a MF plan. Why? Not because, you don't know what you're doing, not because you need the helping hand, or like none of that. Simply because it takes away mental load that you can use to actually do the thing. So for example, take the gym. You can absolutely go out and, go to the gym, do whatever you want, have fun, like just move to move. That is fine. But you have to get to the gym and then think about what to do. You have to get to the gym and know how to use all of the things. You have to get to the gym and wonder, okay, well, I'm on this now. What am I doing next? This. And when I was a beginner, way back I do that every time, that joke, every time, yeah. Adam's sick of it. When I was a beginner, that was like the most stressful part of the gym for me, was getting there and being like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I found ebooks. And, now we've got coaches, apps, ebooks, guides, all everything to your heart's content. They are so helpful. And, you can find another example for whatever it is that you are trying to achieve in your life, whatever you can do to take away mental load from doing the thing. So, like, you might not feel motivated to go to the gym because you're like, oh, I have to do so much energy and effort up here to actually go in the gym and do what I want to do, and it's confusing and I don't know what I'm doing from this week to the next. But if you have a plan, not only do you have what you need to do like already set for you, you don't have to think about it. It also means that when you put that plan into like a timed framework, like a calendar or a week or your weekly schedule, whatever, like it just makes it more serious. It becomes something versus it just being, I want to work out this week. It becomes that I have something going on. Like this is real to me versus, just throwing out there, I want to work out 3 times this week. It's like, okay, you want to work out 3 times this week. What's the plan? What are you doing day 1? What are you doing day 2 or workout 2, workout 3? What are you doing? Write it down. This makes it real and it keeps you accountable because you have something to compare to what was the original planned structure. A good example of this is writing a food shopping list. When you have a plan for a food shopping list, you go in and you get what you need. When you don't have a plan for the food shopping list and you go in, you're trying to think about what you need, what have I got left in the fridge? What am I making for dinner tonight? What's going to be lunch tomorrow? Like you're thinking of 100 things. And when you're doing that every week with every aspect of your life, the mental overload and the weight of all of that is so much. So doing things like having an every week shopping list, something where you will always have a list of essentials that you will buy, and then you can add a couple things on in the week that you just want to add for funsies or whatever. Thinking about your life in this way and structuring your life in this way, life-changing. And I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I have done very, very many vlogs talking about how bad I am with following my plan, but the only difference is like I am a personal trainer. I have been in the gym for 10 years. So when I go into the gym now, I don't have that mental load of like, what am I doing? I'm still figuring it out, or like, I don't know how to do this, don't know how to do it. Like I can go in and program like on the spot. It's not the best because it's still changing up my program constantly doesn't bring me the results I want. So then I'm kicking myself in the teeth there. But like I said, I'm not perfect, but when I am focused, when I am in like a phase, like right now I am following a program, first time in a long time, I'm actually seeing the results that I want to be seeing because I have the structure, because I don't have the like, ugh, what am I doing at the gym today? If you're still watching at this point, like comment a little cherry emoji because I love cherries. I'm really craving a cherry right now. And B, I just want to see who's watching my videos because I be happy chatting up in these places. And I think I know I said earlier about wanting to grow the community on here, and I just would love to create that space in the comments. Like if you comment a cherry, it can just be a cherry, or you can always comment like a cherry with questions or anything. I will happily answer. I haven't probably properly introduced myself. Here she is introducing herself at probably minute 407 of the video, but I am a girl. I mentioned that I'm a personal trainer, but I am also a nutritionist from my degree, so I have got some credibility. If you want to ask me a question, I will answer. And you can ask me a question on anything, maybe you want to ask something about my makeup routine, maybe because, this makeup's so professional and good. Let's go work out. The next part of the video is going to be just my workout, probably chill vibes, music. Maybe use this time right now to make that plan, or even write down my workout so you can go into the gym whenever you're going, which you're going to know when you're going, right? Right, girl? Right? Because you're going to plan it, going to make structure. You're going to do these things for yourself because remember, what did we say this morning? We deserve it. We deserve it. You deserve to have a good life that you get excited to wake up for. You deserve that. Yeah, use this part of the video to just absorb all the knowledge you've taken in, because there's been a lot, right? Quickest motivational outro known to man, because the gym is definitely about to get absolutely heaving because it's the end of the workday. So grateful that I have a flexible schedule and can train whenever. It really is such a blessing that it's not lost on me. I want to do an outro rather than I usually just put on the end of the screen like, see you next time, which I will see you next time, right? I will. I hope you can hear me because it's an absolute party in here. That was a good workout. I'm really proud of myself for showing up and just taking action. And I did actually end up pushing myself a fair bit, but not to extremes, just to a good level for me. But I hope this video gave you something. I hope it gave you a kick. I hope it gave you the look behind the screen of nobody is always 100% motivated. Nobody just has things fall into their lap when it comes to getting your dream body, getting your dream job, getting your dream life. It doesn't just happen. Obviously, Nepo babies out here living life. Let's be real. But for the average person, it doesn't just happen. You have to be the driver of your own life and say, right, I deserve more. I deserve to get the body, get the job, get the life. I deserve that.
and then go for it and take action, no matter how small. Because what does action do? It builds momentum. It builds momentum. And what does momentum do? Well, it just keeps on going. That's the whole point. Physics and that. Keeps on building, keeps on going. And as much as like some of this vlog has probably seemed a little bit touch and go cringe at points, I do love my Pinterest. I'm not gonna lie. Built that Pinterest page brick by brick. No, I have nothing left to give, girls. I gave you everything I had today. And yeah, as much as it could have sounded cringe at points, once you realize certain things, like the cheesy quotes, once you realize that they really are like genuinely that deep, that's when things start unlocking. That's when life changes. That's how you end up stepping into a new version of yourself. You're like, whoa, no, didn't expect this from me. It's like we all dream, but some of us dream with like a ceiling of, oh yeah, but it will never be me. And I want to say, and I am living proof, it can be you if you decide, if you choose, if you show up, if you keep going, it can be you. So I'm gonna love you and leave you with those words, girls. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me anything. I don't usually say that, but you know what? We're saying it today. We're saying it because I would really love to start building a community of girls on here that are just like-minded and are there for each other and just, yeah, have the energy that I have for bettering yourself, but without, toxic burnout and all that stuff. And I am just a girl. Yeah, I'm just a girl. Anyway, love you, leave you girlies, and I hope to see you in the next one. Not hope, I will see you in the next one. I'm taking an attendance, taking a register. Yeah.